with the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions, I don't look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud, hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
We don't do bleachers, pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready, you got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it, free mind, cash amount, we bailin', saw my teacher, I was the same student fella, now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement, I'm out my element, out my element, my the same, don't need no clout, no fame, bought the game, all brand new chain, ice, swerve the lane, call the group the gang, whip that thing, whip it, this shit give me, ooh, yeah, them boys fool you tryna do it, bring the, don't want no, they pull up with they, it's times three, this how it go, park $1 million at the, we gon' make 'em eat that until we go, eat it up, rich straight to the top floor, more PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Yeah. Superstars out. Hey. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Chats and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. Go for the team. Now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleach. Man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. we been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown. Well known, that is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a lick with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Chats and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jameis now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some room at the 30. He's at the 50. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, Darnold, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Enunwa that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got a new one. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 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 4 down, 4 down. as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go play action. Winston. Lee's got it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Avery Williamson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Darnold complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist.